Rush in. Rush in. Up. Out. 66. Pull it.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up. Second down.
Edric Thompson on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right here. Mike 52. Hey, here we go. Switch.
14, got it.
36.
40.
Check.
25.
Check.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got one.
4 down.
Mike 91. I got it. Switch.
Left pass.
Now Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 4. 45.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick, 380.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's go, defense.
14.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Throwing left side here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Watch out.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
12.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 37-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, look.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Showing it. Showing it.
Gun. Check 50. Check 50.
Check.
Green, check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All day.
Alert.
Spot that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Green 80.
Check the out.
Took right.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. Come on, let's go.
Good job right there.
You got tight right there.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now on second and 13. Wilson trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
You ain't doing nothing.
Alert.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. No chance. Echo.
Check.
Get ready. Spot.
Gun.
Spot. No.
Hey, 0.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And the Vikings first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Patterson escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes. Taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I'm coming after you.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Delta.
Check. Crunch. 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 Sweat.
Rocket. Hey, Alpha.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Wall.
Defense.
Back to throw. Patterson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 6 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 to score as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You.
Shoot. 19.
Switch it. Come here. Switch it.
Go.
To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Run now. Hey.
Alert 3.
Alert. Alert.
Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
54. Mike.
Smooth.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Hey, rock it.
54 Mike.
Ready?
Now a run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down he'll go at the 25. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. This is Henry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
52 right here. 52. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Check, low alert. Gun.
Shit. Deuce.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On first down, Patterson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
On the ready.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set 70, Indy.
Watch the slant.
SOS.
80 weapon.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 65. 65.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practice. We've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Check 31.
Alert.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Well.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Stop your body.
There you go.
Watch the twin.
Bravo. Go.
Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 54.
Let's make these.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A gain of 3, second down. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Patterson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw again. Patterson. Caught. Kelsey, left side. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on, fellas. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down carry by Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. On second down, Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check X3. 218, chop. Hey, echo. Go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
61, back box, right.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
You draw quarters.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Vikings, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles